Crazy Hungarian Joe here. How's everybody doing this fine Saturday evening? Didn't have a video last night. Was still feeling kind of run down. Antibiotics that I'm on kind of kicked me in a boo boo. I guess they haven't kicked. They're working. I feel a lot better than what I did. But yeah. So anyway, that's my sad story. Sad story for the night. Oh. Anyway, I have a correction. My last week's videos where I did showed some of the uh, Evil Dead action figures. I said we didn't have Army of Darkness. Well, my son Trapper was like, "Hey, Dad, you dork, we do have one." Thank you, Mr. Todd McFarlane. I don't know if you guys remember the movie Maniacs. This is from series number 3. A lot of great horror, iconic characters McFarlane recreated. We have a pumpkin. I used to have a pumpkin head. I used to have the King Kong. I used to have quite a few of them. That just get scattered around. Who knows where they're at? I'm sure I'll find them someday. Michael Myers, Leatherface, Freddy Krueger, Pinhead, one of my favorite horror movies. Disgusting as hell. The first Hellraiser, but hey, right here, you got a little Ash. Got the hand, groovy. You got a little poster there, and you also have the stand in the back, which all the McFarlanes back then had, which is really cool. But yeah, here's our Ash Williams, Ashley, and this is really kind of cool too in the back. We got some Spawn. We got Alice Cooper. You got Austin Powers. And of course, you got some demon right there, little Gene Simmons. There's the King Kong I used to have. It was the one where he's in the cage when Carl Durham brings him to New York. He's in the cage. It's based on the old, was it 31, 32 King Kong? Then you have the final creature there from The Thing. It's one of my favorite lines in the movie. Excuse my language. But McCready's down there and he sees a thing pops out and he yells at him. He's like, "Oh yeah, well, F you too." And of course you have Shaft. Sam Jackson. He's a bad mother. Watch your mouth. Then you have The Fly. The 87 David Cronenberg. Produced by Mel Brooks. Huh. I was shocked when I heard that, when I saw that. But Mel Brooks. Blazing Saddles. Young Frankenstein. Spaceballs. Some of the funniest movies ever made. And he made one of the grossest movies ever made. No, Cronenberg did a great job in that movie. That Flash. Sorry. The Fly movie. That was a pretty good movie. It was so. I mean, you can't sugarcoat it. The guy's turning into a fly. It's not 1950s Vincent Price, 60s, early 60s. She pulls off the towel and he's got his head's a fly head and his hand is a claw. But yeah, there's that. And then you got Snake Plissken. Then of course there it is, Ashley Williams, Movie Maniacs, Series 3. Good stuff. And then picked up a few other things this week, last week, 2 weeks ago, a year ago. DC came out with the Signature Collection action figures a few years back. And here's my first one I've owned. Picked this up at a Rock 30 Games. here in my hometown. It was really nice out up here today. It was like almost 50 degrees. North Dakota, December, 50 degrees. Not too shabby. Anyway, Ralph Dibny, elongated man. Kind of nifty. A magnifying glass. Of course, you got another hand, and then you got his elongated hand. This another thing too is, was it Michael C. Hall who plays Dexter, which is a great TV show if you've ever watched it. I love it. Looking forward to the new one that's coming out. He would make a great elongated man, Ralph Dibny. He really would. Do it, James Gunn. Cast it. Then you got a little biography on him. And of course you got, there he is. I never cared for Ralph Dibny. You know, I didn't, his wife Sue, and I don't know. It was just kind of too cute. It was too cute for me. I wanted dark and brooding. Brooding like Batman. So yeah, so there's that. I picked that up, but be happy to find some more of the signature collection. Hopefully. Then picked up a couple other things too. Picked up one I'm going to use. I'm going to use this one for my Justice League figures. Kind of wanted to stick kind of more of the Bronze Age, kind of the costume types. There's a new, here I'll show you. Hal Jordan Green Lantern. And it works. I think it works. Let me know. Let me your thoughts. Green Lanterns. There's the back. They do have another one, a classic Hal Jordan Green Lantern. Kind of more of the clothy suit from the, Bronze Age, late Silver Age. I might still pick that up, see what that's like. Okay, pick that up. And then also with my Justice League, now I got lucky on this one too. This will fit in pretty good. It's from Nightfall, Batman. Another Mcfarlane. See the blue, gray, and yellow. It's my favorite. That's my Batman. Sure, that's going to be kind of, that'll do nicely. You got the back cover here. It's got a stand in there. They do have a Silver Age Batman with the pink purple gloves, but if I ever decide to do they got a Silver Age Alan Scott. They got a lot of those. No Wildcat though. But if I ever decide to do a JSA, I'd probably do that. But it's a silly season, so my money's got to go toward. I got to be a grandpa and a father. Okay, I can't be a comic book enthusiast. Is that the word? I don't know. But yeah, so there's that. Bloop. I like it. I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. And then I also picked up another Batman Nightfall. Excuse me. I had a cup of coffee. Iced coffee. I don't like warm coffee. Isn't that weird? Warm coffee is not good. Cold coffee, delicious. Picked up Nightwing, Dick Grayson. I don't know if that's kind of... I'd like to see an old 80s bronze Teen Titans Robin and Nightwing when he first became Nightwing. That costume's pretty cool. But there's that. Dick Grayson, one of my all-time favorites. Went through a lot of shit. Batman put him through a lot of poo. But yeah, so I got that. Okay. Second. Then, local comic book shops. A lot of them have the Marvel must-haves, which are kind of some freebies, stories, some plot lines and can even fill in a few holes to some stories. Picked as Marvel must-haves. And I suggest, I mean, they're good reads. I mean, there's stories. What's really cool is they have the condensed collections now. DC and Marvel do, and this is kind of a little excerpt from they did the Daredevil Born Again, which personally is one of my favorite stories runs ever, any comics ever. One of my favorite personals. But here's kind of a quick little bit of that one. They also have a Hulk storyline, Hulk and Gray Hulk, or Red Hulk and Gray Hulk, and so that'll be with the new Captain America movie coming out. I imagine you're gonna be seeing a lot of Hulky, a lot of Red Hulk. What else I got in here? Oh, Craven the Hunter is messing with Gwen Stacy with Spider Girl or whatever. And then they have, it's the premiere collection. Then they're also going to have Black Panther, Nation Under Our Feet, Captain America, The Winter Soldier Story, Ed Brubaker, Epting, and Solve Everything, Fantastic Four. And those lead into, here, let me show you. Where are you at? Where's my stuff? That leads into what I will show you here. Give me a second. I was organized and then I kind of changed some stuff around. What they do is then they have the condensed. I picked this up, All-Star Superman. So basically for $10, they have Hush, Far Sector, Green Lantern story, Wonder Woman, Earth 1, all in this nifty little graphic novel for $10. It's really good. New books. That new book smell. Yeah, I have never read All-Star Superman. I know that James Gunn, a couple of pictures that came out, he based his story of the new Superman movie that's coming out kind of on that. Yeah, so that's the Daredevil. I'm excited to get that and the other books I kind of showed you in that Marvel must-haves. But yeah, the comic book shops have those. If you're lucky enough to find one, lucky enough to find these two, these are really going fast all over the place. Really popular for $10. You're getting all this. You're getting a good read. Also, at most comic shops, and I know Under the Cowl MS, he reviews these sometimes. Comic shop catalog previews. Most local comic book shops will have these for giveaway. You can take them. I have at least 30 of these. But they're nice, thick books. And they preview the comics that are coming out that month. Storylines. They have a whole bunch of stuff in these. And this one is Solomon Kane. There's a movie out. Once again, it's on Tubi. But it's not a whole bunch of stuff. It's Solomon Kane. It's based on the graphic novel or story here. But that's really good. And then a new one's coming out here from, I'm not sure which one it's coming from, but Through Red Windows. Kind of might be interesting to go through there. But yeah, these are really awesome. I mean, you got toys, you got video games, you got classic Conan logo pin. That's kind of neat. Just a whole bunch of cool stuff. Ultraman. A lot of anime stuff in here. Naruto. They have a Naruto live, they call it. And it's my kids and I might be going to it. It's in Minneapolis in April. We might jaunter over. I don't know. Well, they got the action figures here. They got Misfits, Notorious B.I.G. Anybody looking for a Notorious B.I.G. action figure? Check out your local LCS. Grab the preview. Danzig, Typo Negative. And here, this is something that is really cool. They do a lot of the old pre-code horror waves. Pre-code, before when comics could basically do whatever they want. But here's some action figures that are coming out. I know a few of you guys out there and gals might be interested in these. I am. That'd be cool. The Beyond. Oh, I didn't even see that. Sorry, I'm gonna do Child's Play Good Guy Talking Board. But check this out. Texas Chainsaw Massacre dinner scene playset. Ha! Look at that. So Quentin Tarantino's on Jimmy Kimmel, right? I don't really care for Jimmy Kimmel. I think he's kind of a hack, I guess. I don't know. I think he's a butthole. Anyway, they asked Tarantino what a perfect movie is. Tarantino said a perfect movie, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, is a perfect movie. You have a beginning, middle, and end. Back to the Future is a perfect movie. Jaws. What else did he say? Annie Hall. Yeah, that was really cool. Really cool. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It also has a lot of board games. You have Wizard of the Coast. If anybody collects HeroClix, I'm going to pull out my HeroClix some night and show you guys some of those. It's a fun little game, strategy game people play. Yeah. Got movies. A lot of the anime. I'll get out of this preview here. I haven't gone through it yet, so I'm like going through it with you. But yes, previews. It's a good read. Kind of keeps you up to date with stuff that's going on. Dig it. Okay, let's get into some comics. All In, JSA issue number 2 came out this week. Look at how old Jay Garrick looks. And he's missing. I didn't get any signals on my phone. This is also a preview of what is this Ragnarok? Anybody heard of this yet? Talk to me. Higgy, your boy's getting shot here. Hawkman. And then they also have the little preview. This is in the JSA book. Kind of a little preview of the Batman story that's coming out. I haven't looked into the this artwork in this is great. I love this. It's Lemire Guerrero. Yeah. So, haven't read that yet, so I got to jump into that. Got a couple other ones here, but I want to show you some stuff I got from Rob's cheap comic collector. His $2 claim sale a few weeks back. I've been showing you Defenders and some Spawn. The Commandy that I got crap load of. I also picked up quite a few Conan the Barbarian since I'm going for that. Barbarian at Bay, issue number 55. So we got that one. Picked up issue number 64. Fiends of the Feathered Serpent. These stories back then were so great. Picked up issue 79. Always with the scantily clad women. But I suppose he's scantily clad too. So that'll be a fun read also. Picked up number 85. Picked up number 90. It's kind of fun. Picked up number 104. Kind of feel like maybe I threw some, I don't know if I've shown these or not. But you gotta have some kind of winged serpent, dinosaur, slee stack type thing here. Slee stack. Land of the Lost. 106. Number 150. So I picked these up from the claim sale. Mr. Rob, Cheap Comic Collector, has every Saturday at 11:45 Central, 12:45 Eastern. Today I was in and out of it. I so tired and drained, and I was like listening to it because there's a couple I wanted. Because I watch his, he shows all the comics during the week, Monday through Friday. He'll go. His videos consist of, the comics he's going to show that weekend. And there's a couple I really wanted, but I just couldn't keep my eyes open. I was just tired. I did get one on the auction though. I picked up a Super Friends number 11 or 12. Anyway, I needed that for my Super Friends run. So I got that. So that made me happy. Okay. So, and I love this book, and it looks like he's going to be fighting the Hulk in this issue, number 5. Werewolf by Night. It's for appropriate audiences. But if you guys haven't got into this and you're a Werewolf by Night fan, seriously, do it. If you're any, from the 70s comics to the movie they did a couple of years ago. Oh, God, that was so good. It's on Disney+. Really good show. It was about an hour long, but it was just Man-Thing was in it, and it was really good. So anyway, excited to read this. I'm going to start doing some reviews on these comics. I don't want to read them first. I just want to kind of show them. Now, speaking of Disney+, my boys and I watched Skeleton Crew, the new Star Wars series. If you're a kid that grew up with the 70s and the movies of the 80s, Goonies, even Stranger Things season 1 had Skeleton Crew is great. It is really good. It's the first since Return of the Jedi. It's the only anything from Star Wars that's for kids almost. It's what Star Wars. It's like George Lucas said, I made this movie for 8-year-olds, and you 50-year-olds are complaining about it. 8-year-olds, dude. It was really good. If you have Disney Plus, you haven't watched it yet, or ain't nothing woke about that one. Really, really exciting. It was really, I loved it. Watch it. And I didn't know they had this. They got the DC horror stuff. I don't have issue 1 because I didn't know it was out. But I picked up issue 2 and 3 of Creature Commandos. What? Looks like we got some Brainiac there. I had no idea. This is awesome. I think it's going to be a 6-part series. What do they have? Is it the Howling Commandos that they have on Max now? Anyway, look at that. Creature Commandos. That was issue number 2. Like I said, I don't have 1. But look at issue number 3. Look at that. So I'm kind of interested and excited to read these. And then I picked up, kind of in the same line, DC Horror, issue number 1 and 2 of a 4-part series, DC Horror Presents. Got Superman and got himself into a situation. And there's Batman. The bat coming out of his... That's disgusting. Bat coming out of his mouth. Yeah. 2 twisted tales featuring the vicious ventriloquist and the pernicious penguin. Pernicious. Boys and girls, can you say pernicious? Yeah, so there's a couple stories in this one. Cool, cool, cool. All right. That's all I got for you guys tonight. I'll have some more stuff. Some more stuff for you. The radio drama that we've been working on has been going really well. It's going to be really exciting. I can't wait till when it comes out. I'll let everybody know and you can listen to it. It's a Christmas Carol. A lot of talented people are involved. Director and it's exciting. It's really fun. It's good stuff. But yeah, I spent the morning listening to of course I went on the cheap Comic Collector's $2 claim sale, and then of course Comic Book Memories. Rod, Dr. Silver Age there was kind of by himself because Shannon had some. I think he had a gig last night, so he was probably up pretty late. I listened to some of their music, and from his Facebook page, and I love that bluesy. I always have, and I love live music. Nothing beats intimate type bar setting. You know, you got between 50 to maybe 100 people in the club or the bar listening to a live band. Nothing beats that. I don't drink anymore, but I'd still go listen to a live band and chill out and drink my Diet Coke, a taste of a new generation. No, that's Pepsi. Anyway, I was out shopping too, grabbing some groceries, and I saw these. And if you get a chance, it's my Rice Krispie plug, Ghostbusters sprinkles. These are really good. My diabetic ass should not be eating them. But anyway, I'm going to get a couple videos out this week. I got to start preoccupying my time with, besides morbid things about sitting in a hospital and blood pressure. And, live a little. What's that line in Shawshank Redemption? Get busy living or get busy dying? Damn right. But everybody, you have yourself a great week. You'll be hearing from me shortly. A lot of exciting things going on with the YouTube community, the comic community that I'm involved with here. So have a lot more stuff to show. Alrighty. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again very soon.